I'm Belinda from Chez Property Styling, based here in Brisbane, and I'm a property stylist who helps clients sell their homes and present them beautifully so that your buyers fall in love. I've done this beautiful home this week, and I just wanted to come and share with you some of the inventory that is ideal to use when you're selling a property with a living area. And this home has two functional living areas. This is a partial style. So a partial is where we are actually enhancing what the client already has and just adding pieces to really have their buyers fall in love with their home, so that firstly you get a great price and you sell your home quickly. So this is a downstairs living area. This was actually entirely vacant. The owners have had their adult son living here, and he has now moved out of home. And so this room was actually totally vacant. It has a bedroom just on the other side of this wall. And so what we're trying to do with this downstairs living area is attract buyers who can see this as a multifunctional space. So firstly, their parents could move in here. If there was a little kitchenette put down the end of this room, this could be for an elderly couple who are living with their children who are living upstairs. This is a fantastic young adult space. It's also a fantastic teenager space. It could actually be Airbnb'd. It could be let out to an international student. So the idea of styling is to actually open up all those ideas for your buyers, because very few buyers can actually imagine what they're going to use a space for if it's not furnished. So we have done a beautiful living area here, and the first advice I would give you when you are wanting to style a living area is always start with the rug. I like to choose the rug. This is a very light pine coloured floor, so we've ended up going for a jute rug which is quite pale. We've added a coffee table, and we've added a dark TV unit, and we've added a blue sofa on this occasion, and then we have two armchairs. So the TV's in the centre. We've got a potted greenery over in that corner there, because greenery always looks good and comes up well in the real estate photographer's shots. And we've got two side tables here. So the secret with the rug is that I often find that when I go into a client's home, they will have a rug on the floor which is far, far too small for one, the living space, and two, when it's sitting in front of the sofa, it just looks absolutely lost. So choosing a rug that is in proportion and bigger than your sofa is the absolute ideal, because it actually grounds the space. It's like a picture frame with a beautiful frame around it. So the rug is the base on the floor. That ideally you want the rug to either sit just under the front feet of the sofa and the armchairs, or in this situation this is what we have, but we could actually have the rug longer, but this is a long narrow room. We don't want the rug going in underneath the TV cabinet and only sitting halfway under the cabinet. So choosing the right rug size is really, really important when you're wanting to create a sense of proportion, and it actually makes the room look bigger if you use a rug that is ideal for the particular room that you're styling with. I often use 2.5-seater sofas rather than modulars. Sometimes a modular does work in a space, but I ideally like to have that free-flowing space around the furniture, so that when a buyer is looking into the room, they are actually seeing space around. They're not feeling like they have to walk around the furniture like a maze to get to the other side of the room. So visually, I personally like to use a 2.5-seater sofa and then two armchairs. Sometimes we use two armchairs on one side. You always need to anchor that with a centre table if you're doing that. And then sometimes we can use footstools on the other side. So the inventory I always suggest for a living area: rug, coffee table, side tables, armchairs, 1 or 2 depending on the room space, a 2.5 to 3-seater lounge. Unless it's a small apartment, then I often say a 2-seater sofa. Depending on the room, a modular. It's always important to put at least 2 pieces of artwork into a living area. decorating your coffee table elegantly but simply, and that could be some pieces that you already have. In this situation, we've got a noughts and crosses board, a beautiful bunch of dried flowers, 2 coffee table books and a gorgeous candle, and it's just really simple and very, very elegant. Down the end we have a beautiful coral lamp and a piece of artwork. So in this room we've put 3 pieces of artwork and 3 lamps, and then we've got the TV unit and obviously some coffee table books, which actually creates a lot of warmth in the space. So it's actually not that hard to style a living area, but having said that, it can be very costly for you as a client to go out and purchase these items if you don't already have them. So that's where property styling is ideal, because if you don't know where you're going to be moving to and you know that you want to start again, so to speak, with your furniture, sometimes ideally it's actually perfect scenario to hire from a property stylist who will come in and arrange your beautiful inventory, and it will showcase your rooms in your home. And it's all about creating the dream for your buyers, because we all buy an emotion, buyers buy an emotion, and we buy what other people want. And so by attracting as many buyers as you can to your property, you've then got an amazing agent who's going to do the hard work for you and push that price up for you. So there's my inventory list for a standard living room. We actually currently have a downloadable inventory list. If you'd like to get hold of that, feel free, and we'll pop the link in with this video, and it will actually give you a whole inventory list for an entire standard 4-bedroom home. So happy selling. Enjoy the process. Don't make it too stressful, and that's what a property stylist is here to do, is to take that stress away from you styling your home beautifully so your buyers fall in love.